Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings. The link to the site is in the description. Aquarius, it looks like separations are a really big factor in your life, but they seem like they already took place. Like there's some messy shit going on here, and it's getting to the point, Keisha, it's getting to the point to where you seem like you see the mess for exactly what it is, and you don't want to be a part of it, or maybe the whistleblower to where you could tell the truth. Especially if there's a pair. I keep telling y'all this. It's a pair, and this pair is in denial that they're troublemakers. They do not want anyone to know that they're troublemakers. Branna, but they are. And I think it's more because they're ashamed. These are people who are in positions to where if their faces are shown, they're going to be embarrassed, really, really embarrassed because of who they're connected to. You know what I mean? I think this person is in a position to where, or these people are in positions to where it just is. They were messy together. They were messy collectively. Okay, I don't care how many of them were in cahoots, but this pair specifically were messy together. And they did this because they were spiteful, they're jealous, and they thought that this was a competition, Aquarius. So now they're in a position to where everybody is starting to see that they tried to sabotage somebody else's name, brand, business, reputation, or the fun in this environment, in this relationship, whatever. They didn't want anybody to have fun because they're miserable, period. This is a mean, messy, miserable person that nobody is addressing. Possible air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Nobody, it's like almost like nobody wants to tell them that they're wrong. Like they gossip, they're weird, they're spying on people. They literally are pretending to be a witch or know how to practice witchcraft and shit like that. Like they're a weirdo. And it's getting to a point to where others cannot believe anything that they're doing or saying anymore because they're only pretending to be able to have these abilities, these powers, to compete with somebody that really does do this shit. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's almost like somebody who's trying to pretend that they're spiritual, pretend that they're godly, pretend that they have some type of abilities that they do not have, pretend that they are interested in living certain lifestyles that they really don't live. Like you know what I mean? Pretending to have interests that they do not have, but they're only pretending to be interested in these people, places, or things to be competitive. You get what I'm saying? They're not really here because they actually care. They're just trying to be competitive. So it's like you're trying to step on somebody else's toes by getting into this field, by going after this opportunity, by going after this person. And they know that that's exactly what they're trying to do. But this is like their own brother or sister or like a family member or a friend or something like that, a companion, you know? So it's like that's why they lose their respect because it's like you only talk to him or talk to her because you're jealous as fuck of their baby mama, baby daddy. You only messing with him or messing with her or doing these type of things because you're jealous of them, period. Jealous of their family. Like that's all this is. It's somebody that is extremely jealous of like this entire family or this couple, somebody's husband, wife, okay, boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy, their family member, or this is a sibling who is extremely jealous of one of their siblings. And it has gotten to the point to where they tried to act like their sibling. They tried to copy off of their sibling, tried to be like their sibling, but it's not working out. This is a gimmick. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're a fucking wannabe. You try to take your brother or sister's whole fucking identity, repackage that shit and sell it to make people think that you were interesting or cool or trendy or some shit like that, when in reality you literally just stole attention from them, period. Like that's all this is. This is some weirdo shit. This person is a weirdo. That's it. That's all. They're a weirdo. They're in a place to where others are finally going to set up the boundaries with them that are necessary, because it's like you're strange as fuck. Like you're copying off of your brother or sister while trying to perceive your brother or sister as your opposition. Like it sounds like you're envious of them, my bitch, period. And they are very envious, and they've been envious of their brother or sister since they were kids. That's the craziest part about it. They've been envious of them since they were kids. And a lot of this seems like it's because this is the cute kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be offensive or nothing, but it's just like one of them situations to where one of the siblings is just 10 times more popping than the rest of them. You feel me? Like, or, some of the siblings just are 10 times more popping than some of the other ones. It's some shit like that. That's a really big factor. One of the friends is way more popping than the other ones. You feel me? So it's almost like not everybody in the group is going to be a baddie. Not everybody in the group is going to be the most handsome or most attractive dude in the world or whatever, but this person is very attractive. So because of that, they aren't liked very easily. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes when you're an attractive individual, people will not like you just because they feel inferior to you, y'all. They don't like you because they can't beat you in looks and don't let you have a personality on top of your looks. So they'll do things to where they'll try to act like they have excuses to not like you. You know what I mean? They'll try to ruin your reputation. They'll try to convince other people to not like you along with them simply because you look better than them. And that's what this feels like. The ugly duckling on my soul. The ugly friends, the ugly sibling, the broke siblings, the broke friend. It's something like that that's playing a really big role in this. This person don't get no play, no holler. They don't have no motion, no nothing. So they don't like somebody in this equation. But it's like, how is that about to change what you look like? You feel me? And it don't matter what nobody look like for real. Personality will take you far as hell. Especially if you got a good sense of humor. Okay? Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, especially with men. Like, what? Like, a funny man can get a woman easier than a nigga that look good, for real, or keep her longer than a man that look good. You get what I'm saying? A man with personality. And that's what this feels like. Somebody has personality and looks. They have charm and shit, about them. And people around them are ugly as fuck, or their siblings are ugly as hell compared to them. And it's really nothing else to this. Or their siblings aren't as popular as them. And they feel lame in their presence, and they always felt lame compared to their siblings. So this was their way of trying to get their claim to fame. But it's like, your claim to fame was copying off your brother or sister. Like, yes, like, while perceiving them as competition, you're a clown. So instead of supporting your brother, sister, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy, family member, friend, whatever, you copied off of them. Yes. Like, this is a cornball. But it's because they're so thirsty to look attractive. They want to be attractive so bad. You know what I mean? Like, they want to be attractive so bad. And that's really all this is. Your baby mama, your wife, your girlfriend, your daughter, your husband, your boyfriend, your baby daddy, your brother look good as fuck. And I feel like I can't compete with them. So I'm going to steal bits and pieces of their identity in hopes that I look cool and interesting and sexy too. That's it. That's all. Like I said, if you got your nose pierced, this bitch went and got her nose pierced because she thought she was going to look sexy like you. If you locked your hair, she went and locked her hair too because she thought she was going to look sexy like you. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, if you wear these certain type of clothes, you dress a certain type of way, they went and start dressing like this because they wanted to look sexy too. They want to look like they are your equal. And they're not. They're not. Even if this is work. You get what I'm saying? Y'all work in the same field. You do hair, they do hair. You cut hair, they cut hair. They're weak as fuck. You can see the results in their service, their product, their performance, whatever this is. So it's like, please, like, you were never my equal. You were never my equal. And honestly, they never could be your equal because they always been trying to be you. You get what I'm saying? You always going to be beneath me trying to be me. I tell everybody that, especially locally, these bitches be crazy thinking that they are competition and shit when they copying everything that we be doing and saying. Like, girl, you could never be me or beat me because you trying to be me. So these bitches gonna always need our influence, our presence to come up with ideas. They're gonna always need our presence, our influence to have style for themselves. They're gonna always need our presence, our influence to look cool because they're taking traits from our lives, our character, our personality, our hobbies, our interests for themselves. So if you're vegan, this person is going to try to pretend to be vegan or vegetarian. They're going to take on that lifestyle too, just so they look cool, so they look interesting. It's not because they're passionate about what they're doing. Somebody that is vegan is not thinking about fast food. So you mean to tell me you're vegan, but you feed your kids McDonald's? person is not conscious in any type of way. They're copying what they're seeing. They're copying what somebody else is doing. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I tell people you can read between the lines and see who's real and who's fake in this situation. Because these people are pretending. The lifestyle is aligned when you are truly spiritual or truly in tune with yourself, truly focused and truly passionate about something. You don't just, you get what I'm saying? Oh, I'm vegetarian and I feed my kids fast food. Anybody that has already made it to that point in life consciously knows that that's the last thing that they should be eating if they're health conscious. You get what I'm trying to say? Mickey, Nikki, Nikki, Nick, Neek, anything like that. They're a fraud. They're a fraud, and they're sick that they're a fraud because they're pretending to live a lifestyle that they do not live. They're pretending to have an image that they stole from somebody else. And they don't want to admit that. But all their family and friends are done denying this. Or you are done denying this. Or you're going to be the one to stand, didn't I say it, a whistleblower. You're going to tell the truth. Like, no, they're copying. They're a copycat. They are a copycat. I don't give a fuck how they feel about it. They're a copycat. And the least they could do is apologize or confess to the copying. Like, all you got to do is give props, credit, and respect where it's due. You feel ugly. You feel unattractive, right? You feel inferior to these people or to this person. So you start talking crazy about them while copying off of them. Be real. Like, that's all they got to do. Thank you so much.